Fallen Angelo. Oh, yes. Yes. So tender. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. We have a deck here, started as a meme, but now it's a reality, and a powerful reality it is. Dog bones. Who invented it? Who in my chat, what mysterious person said, "Hey Jay, have you done a wolf skeleton deck?" And you could call it dog bones. And we can't figure it. None of us can remember who it was. We're currently crediting Fallen Angelo with it. But honestly, none of us can remember who actually mentioned it. And I said, that's an awesome idea. Wolf and skeleton, and it's dog bones. I mean, come on, guys. The jokes write themselves. Throw a little meat hook in there. Now it's meat and bones and dogs. Dog, meat, bone. Come on. Before we get to the shakedown breakdown of this amazing deck, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well guys, the like and subscribe will come and get you. And he will maul you with his werewolf claws. It's gonna happen. You can't avoid it. Especially in a wolf deck. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. Shout out to Imtex. First time here at the stream. Welcome. If you want your first stream shout out, come on by. You can check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information on everything going on in the villain community and at MTG. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I've built are available down below on my AetherHub. So, what are we talking here, boys? We are talking Blood Chief's Thirst. A little bit of early removal. We're going to run a lot of removal in this. This is the one I chose. I just want kind of early removal. I don't really need late removal for this one, so I'm going to go with that one just to get early stuff out of the way. This deck isn't too fast. It's more of a mid-range, but it's very, very useful. Persistent Specimen. Yeah, I love these reassembling skeleton types. My main problem and complaint with Persistent Skeleton, and most of the skeletons in MTG Arena most of the time, is that when they get destroyed, they don't make a falling xylophone noise. If the skeletons made a falling xylophone noise when they died and went into the graveyard, and then when I played to put them out of the graveyard, played this black and 2 to put them back on the battlefield, they did an upward xylophone noise, that would be perfect. But other than that, he's a really good sacrifice piece, and he'll help our skeleton cause here. Deadly Dispute. We're going to be sacrificing like crazy. Treasure tokens, skeletons, anything we need to do. We need more cards. We need more treasure. Deadly Dispute, absolutely. We're going to do that one. Reclusive Taxidermist. Yeah, there's a wolf on there. He's not a werewolf, but she does have a wolf on the art, so we're going to count that as good enough, right? Reclusive Taxidermist gets 3/2 as long as you control. There are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Pretty easy to do for the most part because we're going to be sacrificing a lot of creatures. And then she adds a mana of any color. What we want is ramp here, guys. With the treasure, with other stuff, we're going to want ramp. So Reclusive Taxidermist certainly helps with the ramp. We're going to get to more later. And we're going to get to more werewolves, too. Then, of course, we found a Cursed Idol. Fantastic stuff here. Destroy target artifact. I'm looking at you, Essica's Chariot. Lift the Curse, destroy target enchantment. I'm looking at you, Sinner's Judgment. And create a treasure token and venture into the dungeon. If you need a little bit of green ramp, that'll help. A little bit of extra treasure. We're not really going into the dungeon, but hey, if you want the first level of dungeon, you can get Scry. You can gain 1 life. 1 Scry, a treasure token in Scry is worth 2. Very useful. There's Moss Pit Skeleton. It's a plant skeleton. If Moss Pit Skeleton was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 3 1/1 counters on it. Whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are on a creature you control, if Moss Pit Skeleton is in your graveyard, you put it on the skeleton on top of your library. Fantastic stuff there. So Moss Pit, this is a 2/2. It is a plant skeleton unusually, and of course it can come in as a 5/5. Then if something else with 1/1 counters, it goes right to the top of your thing. Weaver of Blossoms. We have another werewolf here. This is our werewolf. This is what is going to do our ramping. We really want to ramp here, boys. We want to ramp to our skellies. Okay, that's the idea. Weaver of Blossoms is going to be a 2/3, add 1 mana of any color and daybound, and then of course add 2 mana of any color if it's nightbound. So you can specifically not cast spells to get that extra mana out there, because it will add 2 mana of any color when you hit it. 3/4, pretty aggressive too. If you want to put other werewolves in here, there are a few good green ones. This is kind of the build I went to, but actually this combination works extremely well overall. Graveyard Trespasser is a great choice. If you don't want to do Cursed Idol, you can do Outland Liberator. If you don't want Werewolf Pack Leaders, an okay choice. I don't want that too much of green early on. And then another good one, Howl Pack Piper is another good one if you want to put out there. But you don't want to get too expensive with it. So there are a few that you can do. I just personally like this build, but think about the Dogbone build. Build your own Dogbone. Death Priest and Mickrel, we're going to get 1/1 to all skeletons, vampires, and zombies. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, you may pay 1. If you do, create a 1/1 black zombie token. Again, creatures are going to be dying because we're going to be deadly disputing them. We're going to be throwing them at the enemy. We're going to be killing a lot of different stuff. So Death Priest and Mickrel, Miracle is definitely going to be helpful here. Binding of the Old Gods. Destroy target non-land opponent permanent controls. Again, non-land permanent and opponent controls, fantastic for that price. Search your library for a forest card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and shuffle a little bit more ramp. Creatures you control gain death touch until the end of turn. Yes, fantastic, especially if you're going in with an absolute swarm of skeletons. If you're going in with those big boys, skelly boys, oh yeah, all trampling, all death touch. Mostly times people just get out the way. So we're going to go with 3 of these. Again, removal is going to be a big thing here. We really don't want them to have board state. Then, of course, we're running 4 skeleton swarmings. Fantastic here. Each skeleton you control has trample, attacks each combat of available, and gets plus X, plus 0 to the end of turn, where X is the number of skeletons you control. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 1/1 black skeleton creature token. If a creature tied this turn, create 2 of those tokens. So we want to make sure creatures are dying, especially if they're swarming in, especially if they all have death touch. Sacrifice them if you want. Do whatever you can. Use your ramp from your werewolves and your taxidermists to get where you need to be to get this skeleton swarm out fast. That's the biggest problem with skeleton swarm. It's a fantastic, powerful card, but if they have board state by the time that you can get this on the board, by the time that you're able to get this functioning, because remember, you put it down turn 5, but it's really not effective until turn 6 and beyond, because it has to trigger. If you can get this out freaking turn 3, turn 4, really early by ramping, you start applying a crazy amount of pressure early on. It's an aggro strategy through mid-range, a crazy amount of mid-range pressure. And again, with the amount of removal that we're running as well, we want to make sure they have no board state to try to stop us. Then, of course, how do we get skeletons? We strip the meat from the bone. That's how we get skelly boys. Oh, yes. Legendary enchantment. When Meathook Massacre enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X until the end of turn. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. And whenever a creature an opponent controlled dies, you lose 1 life. You could go in with a ton of skeletons. They could block a ton of them. A million of them will die. And the more stuff dies, the more life they're going to lose from Meathook. And then you can just Meathook everything with all the ramp that you've generated, with all the treasure, with all this other ramp you generated. Kill your whole board, kill their whole board. It doesn't matter, because if they're going to lose 4, 5, 6, 7 life because you killed all your skeletons with your own Meathook Massacre, they're just going to lose at that point. They're just going to be dead. So 4 Meathooks. There's a reason, guys, this card is $30, $40, $50 in paper. It's an amazing card. It's another 2 black drops, so you might want to make sure you have the black mana for it. But fantastic stuff here. Strip the meat from the bones. Get the skellies out. Give the dogs their bone. Knick-knack, paddywhack. Give the dog a bone, etc. and so forth. 9 swamps, 9 forests. If you want to adjust it to 10 and 8, I don't blame you. 8 darkboard pathways. If you want to use Witherbloom stuff, sure. Mana is to taste, as always. We didn't put any good back on it this turn because I was too excited. 2.5 average, a little expensive, but remember, we are ramping the hell out of this. So don't worry about that too much. Creatures is going to be 18 creatures total. Again, 4 of them are generating skeletons, so it's really, don't worry about the low creature count. 4 instants, 5 sorceries, a lot of enchantments here. Hey, it's Paddywhack saying, because I said knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog bone. 22 lands total, a little bit heavier on the black than the green. We do have double black cost, so I'm okay with adjusting that right there. I know that people don't like the vertical view. I love the vertical view. Horizontal view, here you go. Pause the video if you want horizontal view right there. Boom. There, we're looking at it right there. You could also take back, this is fine, perfectly fine if you want to put in Ranger, to put in more wolves, if you want to put in regular wolves, that Wolf Pack 1, any kind of early wolf that you can put, if you don't want to put Persistent Specimen or Reclusive Taxidermist, anything that's going to generate creatures that you can sacrifice and really push at the enemy quickly. So any kind of build, as long as you're having kind of this back end here, what's the snow bear that people use? You're talking about Blizzard Brawl? I don't think we need Blizzard Brawl for this one. I don't really want to run snow because a lot of people are running Redain. We actually did pretty good in ranked with this one, so we're going to get into it. Dog bones, absolutely, yes. So if you originally came up with the idea of dog bones in my chat, we can't figure out who it was yesterday that came up with the idea. Please leave a comment that you were the original one that came up with the idea or not, because nobody's taking credit for it. So here we're going to go. We're going to start in the play queue. We're going to go to standard play afterwards, where we do have a lot of success. But first, we're just going to start flex a little bit, right? You know, it went against all of my instincts not to put Graveyard Gorger, whatever that one card that I like in there. But I didn't do it. Alright, yeah. That's not good, but... It's not good, but we'll do it. Oso. That means bear in Spanish. Elysian Caryatid. Okay, well, we'll do Taxidermist. Okay. We should Zyme. I've been trying to get that together. Once I can go full-time, once I can go big enough full-time, I will start a whole D&D channel, if you please. That's the beauty of Magic cards. Not a lot of people know this, but you can actually make different decks with it. Oh yeah, we cheated in Skeleton Swarms quick here, guys. Yeah. And Yins can teach me. You must be from Philadelphia, Zyme. You must be from Philly. I mean, yeah, sorry, Pittsburgh. I didn't know that you were a Yinzer. Did not know you were a Yinzer. Had no idea. No clue at all. Look at that Brontodon. Look at that guy. For each land you control until the end of turn. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of that. You don't need that. That's for suckers right there. Okay. Let me do this. There we go. Yinzer. He's really trying to cheat in some big boys here, huh? Really trying to cheat in some big boys here, huh? Yeah, and Oso is out of there. He don't like that. He don't like them skeletons. That's the dog bones right there, guys. A little dog bone victory for you. Yeah, dog with a bone. There you go. I knew we needed a lot of removal in it. I had a friend of mine. He was my buddy's roommate. Just the most Pittsburgh guy you ever met in your whole life, and he was a Yinzer and Pitt fan, and you can see the build in a minute. Certainly, look at that Spelly right here. Look at this guy. All right, so what we do here is we do that. You know what? I love Meat Hook Massacre and Golgari. He must have been from downtown. Yin's guys from downtown. He had a terrible towel and everything. That should pretty much tell you what the deal was right there. Hey, what's up, Buggyman? Buggyman. Buggyman. I mean, this guy would walk around with a terrible towel on his shoulder. Wouldn't even be game day. I'd see him just walking around with a terrible towel on his shoulder. I mean, like, really? Come on, man. What are you doing, guy? I mean, I get it, but come on. Let's cool it a little bit, right? Alright. A little bit more Skelly Bros here. Oh, yeah, I'm digging this. I'm digging dog bones. I am digging the dog bones. Like a dog without a bone and nectar out on loan. Riders on the storm. Down and bound. There's a killer in the sun. Down and bound. Riders on the storm. Alright. Burger. Alright, we're gonna eat burger in a second, guys. Burger. Who thought this up yesterday? Who was it that did it? Angela? No, it was... Who gave me the original idea for Dog's Bone? I want to credit the... Yes, the original singer of Riders on the Storm? It's going to be Jim Morrison, I believe. Unless I'm way off. Was it the new guy? I'm almost positive that is going to be a new... I'm almost positive that's a Jim Morrison original. Could be wrong. That's the Doors, right? Hey, look, Relic Gold. Most believed it was Snoop Dogg. What has happened to our country? Oh my goodness. What has happened to our country, ladies and gentlemen? Snoop Dogg. I know he did a version, but good lord. That most people believe it was him. Yikes. Alright, let's see what he's got for me here. I don't think he's got much for me. I don't think Dog's Bone is... Ooh, Cosmos Elixir. Good thing I have this Smash the Idol right here. He thinks he's clever. Look at that. He thinks he's slick like. Oh, he thinks he's slick like. He thinks he's real slick like. Search your library for a graveyard, put in a battlefield tapped. Do that, put that down. Do that. Do a card, destroy target artifact. Do that. There you go. And then, of course, we swing in. Pop. There we go. And then we're going to put down that. Alright. John Densmore. Raven form. Oh my god, he Raven formed me, ladies and gentlemen. He did it. Where's Raven? He put me in Raven form. You guys. LOL. Guys, LOL, you guys. Let's see here. What else is he gonna do? Oh, that's pretty cool. Glacial Grasp. I think you can just meat hook him to death. I can put out a creature and then just meat hook, and then he'll just die from blood loss. Oh yeah, that'll help. That'll help. You know. Yeah, he'll just die from blood loss here. Creatures you control gain death touch. We do that. Of course, we do Persistent Specimen, right? And then, of course, we just meat hook everybody again. Yes, I'm sure. Pay 2. I want to make sure everybody dies on that one. So we'll just go to that. Just meat hook. Whoops. Which one do I keep? I'm going to keep that one. There you go. One on the right's always the new one. And, of course, he's going to lose life. And then we just meat hook him to death. I heard somebody turned into my son. Don't forget to run Alrune. Oh, all right, man. Who do I give the credit for Dog's Bone, man? A nonsensical werewolf skeleton deck somehow works amazingly. I don't know why. There's no reason it should. There's no reason it should be this effective. But there you have it, Dog's Bone. It shouldn't work, but it does. How y'all hearing me tonight, guys? You hearing me all right? I'm out of LaCroix, which isn't good. And that's going to be a number 3 right there. Can we go for the 6-win run? Oh, that's awesome. Club 27, Jim Morrison in Club 27. That's one of the few things that you can, that's such a strange phenomenon as Club 27. Everyone's like, oh, it's just bias. There's no really such thing as Club 27. Yeah, there is, man. You look how many famous artists died at 27, man. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd how many. Your soul died at 27. Yeah, and they're like, oh, statistically, it's just an anomaly. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it is, but it's still ridiculous. The amount of people that died at Club 27 is... Elvis Presley's grandson, Benjamin Keogh, killed himself. 27 years old. Jim Morrison, of course. Jimi Hendrix, of course. Malkir Blood Priest. Okay, let's do this. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. That's what I love about the Doors, man. You can't listen to a Doors song and just not hear a level of just some sort of hey, Primetime hit it, man. Sinisterness going through all of their songs, man. There is just a absolute crazy level of sinister energy rushing through all of their stuff, man. Like, it's really just amazing. Primetime, you must have a lot of dark power, man. Raven is back. They turned me into a Raven, and you missed it. You did Raven form on me. The only one that's happy that sounds like a show tune is, of course, Touch Me. Come on, come on, come on, now touch. Oh, I can't sing, sorry. Primetime redeemed his points. Now you got me thinking about the Doors, and I'm gonna suffer. And I think that's what he wanted. Creatures you control gain death touch until the end of turn. Natch. Let's get rid of... Let's go for everybody. Let's swing. Let's swing for the fences here. Oh, what it wouldn't do for a meat hook. Oh, Fallen Angelo pushed it back out there. I'll give Primetime a little bit more. No sing going. I'll give him a little bit more. The major reason for that is Jim Morrison believed that an old Native American spirit possessed him when he was a child. Interesting. I did not know that. One hour. Oh, that's not fair, Primetime. That was a weird use of that card, but there you go. Ooh, we're gonna bind the old gods right here. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think this deck gets by on the... I clearly see there's a lot of removal in this deck. And didn't he die of just like a weird undiagnosed heart complication? Let's see what we got in our graveyard. We got 1 in our graveyard. We can get 4. We can really do it. Ooh, demonic gifts. Nice use of demonic gifts there. Gained a lot of life. Triumphant Adventurer. I have a feeling that this is the dungeon starter deck. That's my negative feeling about this. I got a feeling. Oh, I can't sing. Oh, it's killing me. Look at this. Wolfbone. Wolfbone, 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 wolfbone. Another demonic gifts. Nice. He's going to venture into the dungeon. What is he going to grab? Where in the dungeon is he? Oh, he's going to create a gobbo. No, he's not. It's nighttime, which means, of course, it is the right time. I'm going to swing. Pop, pop. There we go. He's a 1-1 counter. He's going to do that. All right. Deadly Dispute. Let's swing in. Get rid of that. Disappears. Look at that. Another one. There you go. Boom. No mas piranhas. Boof boof. For all you old J Villain fans in there. That's a boof for you. So that's 4 in a row. Yeah, I know one guy quit as soon as he saw me, but I'm assuming that he knew what was coming and wanted to get out there before the brutal, humiliating defeat. Dog's Bone, man. Who did it? I need to know who gave me the inspiration, guys. I want credit where credit is due. That's what I want. What is up, guys? Zeit White, X White 87. How you doing? Paddywhack Numbskull, Ninatella. How you doing? Who else is here? Douse 122. Oblashask, I see you. Azerty out there doing his thing. Yeah. We got ourselves a deck tonight, boys. We got ourselves a deck. A nice thick deck. Nice juicy deck. You know? It's one of those decks you want to get your hands on it right away. Another horror. Shipwreck? Yeah. Veiny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just caught me by surprise. And sometimes you always wonder why the streamers fall for that. You always wonder, the streamers always say crazy shit. They're like, the thing is, you're like half paying attention to chat and trying to focus on whatever else you're doing, and you get caught sometimes. And I just looked over, and so was the first thing right there was Veiny. Oh my goodness. Hullbreaker cast Divide by 0 with Lair means he bounces 2 creatures and can bounce 2 more. Good lord, yeah. Are you playing ranked? Hey, okay, thank you for coming by, Count de Lund. I'm sorry for my juvenile laughing. I apologize if I've offended thee. Oh, he's really not going to like getting hooked right now. He's going to be a sad boy. You want to see some sad boy right here? want to see some sad boy? We're going to show you some sad boy. Sad boy. And, we'll put down a persistent skeleton. Emerson Predator. Okay, there we go. With nothing to sacrifice, not a great idea. Let's do that. No attacks. But they're an Epicure. Pretty good. I gotta do a Emerson Predator sacrifice deck. That would be a good one. Ooh, he's going to eat creatures out of my graveyard. That's not good. Chimera Gamer, how you doing? Let's swing. Emerson Predator, unless your opponent is playing blue. Every card is great unless your opponent is playing blue. So there's your problem right there. Is hey, River Hawk, we're playing yeah. There's way too many. We overdid it on the bounce, guys. Let's just admit that's something that happened in the year of our Lord here. Add 1 mana of any color. 3, 4, 2 mana of any color. What if I told you that I needed to meat hook you for 1? Hook for 6? First of all, no. The most I could hook for was 5. I'm sorry, the most I could hook for was 5. I'd rather just get the damage through. But it would set me back too. Hypothesis GG, are you the one? We need to know. Are you the one who told us, hey, make a meat bone deck? Hopefully we'll hit a removal here. Maybe. I don't know if we're going to hit a removal or not. A dog's bone deck. Dog bone, sorry, not meat bone. Meat bone was a different one. Oof. Always with that one. Okay, so Cursed Idol. Destroy target and a creative treasure and venture into the dungeon. I think we're destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment. I think we're at our wit's end here, unfortunately. Create a treasure token and venture into the dungeon. I mean, I have so much removal, I was kind of banking on gain 1 life. Each player loses 1 life. Well, he's going to hit me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He's going to lose. -1, -1. And then the Innistrad gains it, but he's going to be at 6 for that one. Ooh. So close. So close. The Innistrad is what got me. I mean, I have a ridiculous amount of removal. I guess I could have hooked the Innistrad, but couldn't you have tapped it and gained more? But oof, that's a tough one right there. Very close. I have 3 bindings. I have 2 Bloodchief's Thirst. I got a few other removals in there. Well, no, I think that's it. Was it Astrals v Zephyr? First loss tonight on game number 5. So still pretty impressive. Let's try in standard ranked and see how badly we get our ass kicked by Is It turns. Let's run it against. It's like running it against a Dino when you run a car against a Dynamax Dino and see how far it stress test it. Let's see how it does against Is It turns here. I'm working on a mono blue, but I'm working on the non-asshole mono blue version. Redacted, how you doing, my guy? Redacted, you're going to be up for a VIP here soon. By the way, let me put that out there. The leg blasting. Thank you, Zyme. I forgot. A lot of people don't realize, but Alrund's Epiphany is in fact the only card in Standard. They banned all the other cards. Memory Deluge, yeah. Well, we have Meat Hook, Cursed Idol, and Binding, so we're pretty well equipped to take out this crazy Essica deck, because we already know this is an Essica deck, right? Like, I don't need to tell you that this is an Essica deck. It's got Snow, it's got Jaspira Sentinel, it's an Essica deck. My goodness, is it a werewolf deck? Can it be? He's probably going to Frostbite it. Let's see. Do you think it's going to be Frostbite, guys? Oh, it's Reckless Stormseeker. Look at that. No blocks. I'll take it. Who was it? Go look in the Discord. I think the Discord might have the answers we're looking for here. I think they talked about it and even posted their version. Cemetery Prowler. Nice. Nice. It is now cheaper for him to cast those kind of spells. Your library for a forest. I have 2 Meat Hooks. Well, I would hate for the fruit to wither on the vine, wouldn't it? Wouldn't we? It would be a real shame if something like that happened. Panda. Boof indeed. So tender the meat just falls off the bone. Fallens. Did you come up with it, Fallen? And you're trying to figure out who else came up with it? Is that what we're going through right now? Ooh, such a tender target for meat hook right there. Are you sure? Ooh, look at that. Lord of the Fallen. Lord of the Ulderwalden. Probably should have meat hooked him. I can't go back that far back in the far back in the chat logs. At least I don't know how to. Look at that. Should have hooked him. I was trying to save the hook, but damn. Now I gotta hook him again. What's he gonna put down? Oh, Averbach Caretaker is an 8/8. Look at that. Weaver of Blossoms. Let's do that. Hexproof. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put 2 1/1 counters of the creature you control. I thought it was one of the new guys. Okay, so we have 8 mana here, so we can only get a 9 banger. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we can only get a 9 banger hook, or a 7. We can only get a 7 hook. If we could get a 9 banger hook, that would be pretty good. Problems. Well, needs must, I guess, huh? Hook next turn. He's going to kill me next turn. What do you mean hook next turn? Well, we'll try it. Oh, let's turn him back by casting 2. Let's turn him back by casting 2 things here. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna turn him back into normal humans, and turn by casting 2 spells. There we go. That's a little easier to deal with. That's a little easier to deal with. Yeah, turn to day. Yeah, Tanthgar. Good call on that one. Now we can hook everybody in peace. Yeah, he's not happy about that daytime. Tolvar. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a lot of meat off this one, guys. We're gonna get a lot of meat off the bone on this one, folks. A lot of meat off the bone. Yeah, a lot of meat off the bone. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get a meat hook rage quit. That's what I want right there. I want a meat hook rage quit. He's gonna lose 2 life. Oh, I can put him back out. And that way he'll die and he'll lose another life. Okay. So all I gotta do right now is hook for 4. And I'll have plenty of power left. Okay. See if he plays that last card there. Let's see if he plays that. Okay, well, we can do that. We can deal with that. So all I gotta do is hook for 4. Yes. Keep that one on the right. Always keep the one on the right. Ooh. Ooh. So tender, the meat just falls right off the bone. I can't stop saying that. It's literally impossible. Alright, there we go. Hudson Huck, how you doing, my guy? We're doing Dog's Bone. It's a Golgari werewolf nonsensical nonsense. Let's block this guy. There you go. Persistent skeleton. He's gonna lose a life. That's pretty funny when you think about it. Split that guy out. Let's kill that guy. You don't need him anymore. Let's gain a life. Swing in. There we go. He's gotta be feeling sad, boy, right? I mean, look at this graveyard, man. Oh, we could say we have a bone to pick. There's a Cemetery Prowler. It's gonna make things easier for him to cast. We really need our skeleton swarms or something to help us draw some cards here. Anyone else looks like to Windblade Guys looks like she came from Kaldheim. No, I haven't seen that. I'll have to take a look. What do you mean exactly came from Kaldheim? What exactly does that mean? Another Cemetery Prowler. Oh, just because she has, like, wolf skin on her? Nah. You're really gonna attack me? Okay. Oh no. Oh, that was the last thing he needed to see. Fall Angela. Oh, yes. Yes. So tender. I'm falling for it too. 1 second, guys. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I was muted. I don't know what happened there, folks. I've been talking this whole time. Hey, listen, if something like that happens, please use the highlight text. Please use the highlight text. Occasionally that does happen. Don't be scared. It's very cheap. How much is highlight my text? It's 100 dark power. Yeah, hit the highlight my text, guys, if that happens again. People hearing without listening. Something, something, and I'm gonna take the damage cause I don't really care at all. And skeleton falls. Alright, put that down. Let's put down redacted taxidermist. Reclusive taxidermist, not redacted. At the beginning, do I sacrifice? Decline. No, thank you. Moss-pit skeleton. Walk around like a skeleton last night. Trying to find my way home. Alright, let's do that. End of the Road? I don't know that song. And also that could probably be the name of any millions and millions of songs. End of the Road. I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen to me. I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen to me here, guys. Turgrid. Ooh, a good thing I have this cursed idol right here. Sacrifice an online permanent. Get rid of that one. Boom. No Mas Piranhas. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of that idol. Destroy target artifact. Alright, and then of course we're gonna put down that guy. Swing in. There you go. Marco Nan. Somebody actually, way in the comments a long time ago, somebody actually heard the front bottoms. They actually recognized the front bottoms. And I was shocked. I was shocked, sir. I know a little bit. I know I didn't listen to that many Boys to Men. Usually just, you know, like the kids' moms driving us home would listen to Boys to Men, but I didn't know a lot of Boys to Men. I mean, oh, Marconan. 2 wins. Okay, we got to leave it there, folks. Even though I did miss a little bit of the recording on the first one there, that is 2 wins in ranked. I can't do any better than that. Can't do any better than that right now. So tender, so delicious. Skeleton bone, skeleton dog bone, the wolf bone, dog's bone, like a dog without a bone. All right, guys. I think the word of the day is going to be bury, because I buried the bone in a lot of dudes tonight. Wait, no, cancel that now. I put dudes in the. Never mind. Good night, everybody. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye bye.